Y'all ready to rock and roll? Hello, Eve Linus. Hello, Lloyd. How are you today? I am very ecstatic because my retainer brought me the flag minion, which matches my white mage druid glam. I'm just kind of chilling at my FC house right now. I'm trying to upgrade us. But as of right now, this is where I am. Okay. But I got the flag minion! Look at it flagging! Ah! My retainer brought it to me. I wasn't expecting to get one. It's so cute, though. It's a little deer. It being so cute. Oh, oof, yeah. Stream Twitch issues and stuff, always an issue. Yeah. I'm okay, I'm good. I got a music video out, so that's productive for me in the YouTube algorithm, at least. By algorithm gods, that's productive to me. I was mostly just experimenting with Viera emotes because I'm not very good at knowing what Viera emotes look like, and they're not very expressive. Like, the main issue I have is, like, so, I don't know if any, like, so, Aura and Makote, they have a different chuckle emote than a laugh emote, and Viera's have a different chuckle emote, but the issue is, like, if I go here and I do, this is dash laugh, right? So, like, that's very visibly, like, you know, a laugh, etc. This is dash chuckle. What part of that is chuckle? Like, it's literally the same as, like, me, which is this. Like, it's very similar, which makes it which was kind of hard to deal with. I just wasn't very, like, up to date on Viera emotes for my music video stuff. Alright, let's queue for something. I think I'm gonna do experts. I need to go to north. Yeah, I'm trying to get a new FC house in a better spot, but the housing situation is very infuriating. I went to a spot and I was the first person to enter the lottery, okay? I got a 1. And somebody else, there were 2 people, and the other person got it. So there's 1 and 2, and the other person got it! I'm mad. I was mad. But I am fine. Ultimately, I mean, my mom's getting better, which is great. So, you know, quarantine's going real well. I decided to kind of wear my anime school inspired outfit today. So, that's a thing. I look, very, like, anime-esque, I guess. I don't know how, Oh, I will do a little dance. I'll do a little dance. I'll do a little shimmy. I'll do a little shimmy. I am shimmying. I am dancing. Is this dancing? Violet! And the sky was all violets! Yeah, she's doing better. Was that an adequate dance? Also, hello, Ghost Tiger! It is good to see you. Hang on. Yes, I don't know if that dance was adequate. I never claimed to be a good dancer, but I will dance. Alright, couple things. One, I think I'm gonna queue for expert and just see what happens. Let's figure out what'll happen. Let's see how this will go. Nope, someone withdrew. Fuck them. Alright, hopefully it's not the final days, and hopefully I get a good team, and hopefully it's not the final days. I can't heal the final days. I'm gonna be salty about it, but I can do it. Yes, okay, I still don't know kind of all the mechs to this, but at least it's not the final days. I'm happy about that. Alright, let's go. You running? You staying? I'm just gonna put overtime damage while you figure out if you're running or staying. I don't want to do holy unless I know. Keep those on them. Time to stun everything until it becomes immune to stun. And then it's just damage. Woo! White mage excitement! I do need to run like the Tower of Babel as a Dragoon because I kind of want to see what the lance from that looks like. But at the same time, like, I haven't played Dragoon in a really fucking long time, so I don't know how I'm gonna do. Like, it might be a shit show. Like, I haven't played Dragoon since I got it to 90, which was very, like, a long time ago. Are we running? Are we staying? What's the deal? Please make up your mind. Let's not stand there. Okay. The excitement of being a white mage. I press one button and things die. Well, that's not entirely true. I have other buttons to press, but most of it's pretty simple. Please use some more. Okay. I need them to start using Rampart. Rampart is a great skill that every tank should know. But I don't know, maybe they're trying to just get some gear for their tank and they're not really, I don't know. I don't know where everyone's at. This is not like a hard one, so I mean it's not an easy one, mostly just because some of the mechanics are pretty, not self-explanatory, but, it's not the worst of the worst. It could be worse. Make sure everyone's covered. I don't know. These circle-y things are very confusing to me. Get out of there, tank! Oh my god. Gray! Hello, Gray! How are you today? All good? No worries. I'm a bunny girl now. Stop standing in it! Ooh! Gotta heal everyone! Just focus on moving. That's good. Glad you're doing okay. Come on, giant glowy jellyfish. Just die already. Honestly, I hate this more than any of the other bosses of this dungeon. The other ones at least have, like, explainable mechanics. This one is just very confusing to me. This might be one I get hit by, yeah. Ow. Okay, not too bad. Please start dying. This person's last name is Delgado. And, like, every time I see it, I keep thinking there's an SNL sketch with Kate McKinnon where she's like this old lady trapped in a mirror. There's no gameplay sounds. Okay, so I'm having an issue with my capturing. I might need to go back into settings and, like, hang on. I thought I changed it. I woke up in the middle of the night last night to change it. But it may... It's being weird with me. Okay, capture audio is on. Mouse cursor's on. That's on all. Yeah, I had to change it for my music video. But it's saying that this is on all, so hang on. Let me just, sometimes I have... Let me do this. Sometimes it gets weird. That's for audio. Okay, let me know if this helps. Like, let me know if you can hear it now. Yeah, okay. Cool, thank you. Alright. God damn it. Alright. I have too many system things I'm having to work out. Yeah, no, I'm using Streamlabs, and sometimes they, it forgets my settings. It's kind of annoying. Ideal, but it's kind of annoying. Alright. Whew. Alright. I'm good. I am good, Lloyd. I am still in quarantine. So that's been fun. Nothing else much going on. Like, okay, here's the thing. I am like an agoraphobic ghost. Okay, I'm an introvert. I rarely go outside, but I do have a schedule, and I do go outside a bit for my schedule. Losing that is not great for my sanity. Not that I have much of that to begin with, but otherwise I am fine. It could be way worse. You know, just the state of the US today, also not very great. I'm really hoping we get this, like, king crab thing as a mount sometime. That'd be really cool. I think that'd just be a really cool mount to have. There's a lot of things in game I just think should be a mount. I mean, yeah, there is a crab mount, GB, but it's not like a king crab mount. Like, this is a gold king crab mount. I want variety in my crab mount options. How are you today, Chibi? Riding Mr. Krabs would also be pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Hang on. I think this red mage is, yeah, this red mage is definitely new. Okay. Although I thought that was pretty self-explanatory. It is California summer, so hot. But I'm in Northern California, so we have a little bit of wind right now. But you know, it's still California. I don't know if it's a controlled burn, but there is a kind of fire going on nearby. I don't know, it might be out now. There was a fire going on, like, very close to where I was. I don't think the wind wasn't blowing the smoke here, but, I think they burned it out. Like, it was kind of, like, not... It might have been another one of those controlled burns, though, to be, like, honest. Like, we have, they do these controlled burns all the time, so I don't know, I didn't look too much at, like, the emergency weather report. Not to stand in that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, right now, like, we haven't actually had, like, that many fires, because, I mean, we're still kind of early in the summer season. So, yeah, like, we usually get them more towards, like, kind of, like, midsummer, fall, early fall. Although, last time we had some pretty bad ones in October. My family used to go camping every summer, and it was like a big thing we would do as like a family. And we haven't been able to go camping for like the past 4 years because like every time we've scheduled a camping trip, there's been a fire. It's just like the universe is trying to tell us something. Honestly, I think right now the more, like, the bigger issue in California right now is water. Like, we are having a huge water crisis in some of our reservoirs. Again, not so bad in northern CA. Northern California is not so bad, but, like, we have, like, we're having, like, a huge water crisis, and it's across multiple states. It's not even California. But, like, some of the dams are just running way too low. I love that I rolled a 99 on that ring. Like, whenever I'm rolling for something I want, it gives me like a 1. But here's this ring that you're just gonna sell and not even use, and you get a 99 on your roll. You never get a 99 on the important stuff. Just this ring you're never gonna use. That you're just going to sell for money or given for company seals. Never gonna have anything, never gonna roll for anything, this red mage is dead. Let's get them up. Stop dying! They might have pulled the patch before, got in. We have 2 red mages. I feel very safe. As a healer, I feel good. Because, like, when you have 2 rezzers, it's like, oh, if I die, I'm okay. I love when everybody's, like, I love when everybody's kind of like sitting around the chest, but nobody opens it because they all think the other person's gonna open it. And we're all just kind of standing around the treasure chest being like, you gonna open it? You gonna open it? Who's opening it? It's like social anxiety in a nutshell. Oh, I should have done, I'm gonna just barely get that. Should have done this first. Okay. I saw a Reddit post that was like, follow your favorite streamer when they're small and then dump them when they get annoying. And I was like, oh my god, please tell me if I ever get annoyed. I never want to be that annoying. Please, for the love of God, tell me. If I ever get to be so annoying, please tell me. Medication down. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do 7, but you know, and alright, where am I going? I don't know if he's going to the middle first or the sides. I think middle. I should go the other way. Ah! This is death. This is death. I'm so dead. Oh my god, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Fuck! We have 2 red mages. Get me up. Thank you. I still have problems sticking that last mechanic. I'm getting better at it, but like, I still like, I mean, it's not as bad as like the arrows for me, but it's kind of like mental arrows, which I'm not good at either, so. Symbol imaging issues be damned. Ah, run! Run away! They didn't die. Oh, I look so fucking hot. It's funny, I released that music video, and my girlfriend, right, who's like enamored by my Viera, she thinks my Viera is like super sexy. As soon as I released that music video, where I'm like not really wearing much in the music video, right? She immediately messages me and like, let's go on a virtual date like now. And I was like, thanks. It was hilarious. Like this morning I just woke up to be like virtual date now. I actually want to go. I have like a hunt mark I need to get in Southern Thonalon. But like Southern Thonalon's like not a fun spot to try to get a hunt mark in, especially a Realm Reborn hunt mark in, so we'll see. We shall see. Maybe I'll find it, maybe I won't. One off my murder tales. Murder bingo. I confused a bunch of people because it's called Wondrous Tales, right? But I refer to it as my murder bingo card. Wondrous Tales doesn't make as much sense as murder bingo. I mean, that's what it is, basically, but... Alright, let's go find this fucker. He's, like, everywhere. Here's the issue with Realm Reborn hunt marks. Is that they pop up every 5 seconds, and they pop up everywhere. So even if you find a guide for hunts, it doesn't matter. Because they are all just everywhere. It's just everywhere, and it's like, oh yeah, the recast timer is 5 seconds. So you're just gonna find it like every 5 seconds. Like, I used to hate the Sangoli Desert. I think you hate the Sangoli Desert until you unlock flying. And then you're like, okay, it's not that bad. But like, I used to hate it. It's like so out of the way and weird. Alright. Need a mender. Oh yeah, like the mender's like weirdly over here. Okay. Fix me up. Thank you. I died. I need to be fixed. Oh, materia. Materia. What else should we do today? I do need to do Last Circle and a Glia. Yep. Hang on. Let's see if anyone wants in. Yep, just gotta... I don't really know what I want to do, though, for Last Circle or Glia. There's, like, not much I guess I could just go as a Reaper again, because, like, I've been doing it as a Reaper, and I kind of know it as a Reaper now. I mean, I don't really have any, like, things I want to get glam-wise, which is kind of the deal. Like, usually when I go into Glam, like, I in the past I've had something I want to get glam-wise, but I guess, like, I could roll on to take glam, but I don't want to tank it. So I'm probably not going to get it. But, like, I guess getting the like, gloves of maiming wouldn't be that bad, because they are, like, very tall, and they're, like, fingerless gloves. So, that would be fine. I have a soft spot for fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves are kind of my thing. One, because, like, so my mom's been knitting since she was 15. So my mom's been knitting for years and years to the point where we have a literal yarn room. Which is crazy. So I have a lot of fingerless gloves, so it kind of becomes a thing of like, oh, Violet's stuck in World of Darkness. Oof. Okay. Alright, I don't know if Lloyd's stuck with Violet or not. Let me check real quick. Are you guys stuck in World of Darkness? Oof. Possibly. They're possibly stuck in World of Darkness. Trying to get, like, everyone's... When they're not on the same center, I have to be like, okay, yeah. I think they're both stuck in World of Darkness together. I don't know, though. Being stuck in World of Darkness is not fun. Can I? No, I can't. No. I hate that, like, when they added Flight to the game, they didn't, when they added Flight to Realm Reborn, they didn't, also allow me to just fly onto weird shit. I mean, I get it, but I kind of hate it at the same time. Like, I get, like, reasonably from a logical perspective, I get why I can't fly up on top of shit. But from I want to goof off and do weird things on top of weird rocks shit and weird building shit, it's not as fun. Here they are. Oh my god. All the way over here. You're gonna be dead in like 2 seconds too. There we go. Bye. Okay, I guess let's go back to Old Doll. A lot of work for very little reward. I say very little, but it's like 5,000 guild and 100 allied seals. So yes, I'm getting it. I just like to stock up on currency, like hunt currency, because you never know. Like, I'm a little low on like the sack of nuts because of like I got the mount from that, but I'm still working on it. I mean, but it is, yeah, like 5,000 gil and 100 seals, so it's kind of worth it. It's a good way to make some extra gil there. Whee! And I just flew in and it immediately ejected me from my mount. I try to imagine what the animation for that would look like. Like you just falling off your mount while flying. There's not an animation for it. I wish there was an animation for it. Okay. Yeah, they're stuck in World of Darkness. Okay. While we wait for them to be out of World of Darkness, let's go find somewhere to dance. And do stupid shit. Or something else like that. I don't know. I guess I can do PvP. I don't really want to do PvP. I'm not until the next season, because I've already maxed out my season. So I'm like, I don't know. What do I do when I max out my season? Now I just do it if I need like 20, if I just need like 20 of the special tombstones. I'm still trying to like, figure out what I want my Lalafell to look like for hide and seek. I guess I could just scope out some hiding spots. I don't really want to, I'm trying to avoid the major cities. Who's this guy talking to? Is he just eating? Is he talking? Oh, he's just smoking. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? There's like little things you just notice sometimes. No, that's like blue mage shit. Okay, here's an atheryte. Where do I want to go? Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. I'm not on Balmug, I'm on Crystal, so it's not gonna be weird. But I did just like spend like all yesterday in Limsa, so I'm trying to diversify my experience. I'm trying to think of like something we could do while we wait for them to be done. Oh! You know what? Actually, I know what we could totally do while we wait for them to be done. It involves me going into Gridania. Okay. Or I could just go to the Gold Saucer. The Gold Saucer honestly sounds great. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll wait for them to be out while in the Gold Saucer. And then I can just do Gold Saucery things. Finding gloves for this outfit was really hard. Because, like, with the Healer-ish Guardian outfit, you either have to do something that's like a full sleeve, or you have to do something that's like a half glove. Otherwise it just looks weird. Hi! Hi, Darius, or, Shirel. which name do you prefer? Just let me know. I want to make sure everyone's comfortable. It's so nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, I try to like everyone's stuff on Instagram. I mean, the internet's just such a scary place. I just want to make it more of a positive one, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be that bad. Like, everyone works really hard on all their stuff, and they should get likes for working that hard on all their stuff, you know? Like, it's a lot to put yourself out on the internet and to, like, do stuff on the internet. Okay. What am I working with here? That looks amazing. We're gonna do that. Hell yeah! 10,000, let's go! Woo. Okay, Dare is fine? Alright, cool. I want to make sure everyone's being called what they're comfortable being called, you know? As a non-binary person, it is my... I want to make sure, because I know the feeling. Alright. That looks pretty good. Actually, no, it is... Is it? Oh. I can't read numbers. We'll see. Oh, happy to have you. I'm always happy to talk to other people, you know? Probably because I don't get out enough in real life. I'm not trying to be sad. Okay, now what to do? Yeah, we're gonna run a Glia soon. Alright, cool. I will remember that. Alright. Nah, that hasn't reset yet. Yeah, we'll just do some Crystal Tower Striker while we wait for them to be out of World of Darkness. Hopefully you guys are not too stressed out down there, because, like, World of Darkness is insane. Yes, alright. I like that I got crushing and my minion kind of, like, shook their head. Yes! Alright. Yeah, I have agoraphobia, so, like, I get really anxious about leaving the house sometimes, unless I know, like, exactly where I'm going and how I'm getting there. Like, I feel you on that, like, in my soul. But I've also been in quarantine because my mom got COVID, so I have been in quarantine as of right now. So she's getting better. She's feeling a bit better today, but the quarantine situation. Oh my god! Well, you should totally hang out! I'm on Crystal too! I'm on Zalera! Where are you? We should totally hang out! I'll add you to the link shelf if you ever need help with anything or you want to hang out at all. Like, that would be super cool. Yeah, like, it'd be really fun to hang out. I'm so excited for data center travel. I just want to hang with everybody. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Where a gold saucer? Oh my god, I'm so close. I'm at 95. Okay. Making it hard for me because it knows I'm so close. Okay. There we go. Hell yeah. Yes. Alright. Let us see. an event going on? I'm just trying to find something to do while we wait. An event sounds good. And it allows me to get some of my Gold Saucer challenge logs done, which I don't do as much as I should. That's a cute outfit. Is this Leap of Faith? Yeah, I mean, I live vicariously through my FF14 character. Like, let's be real. Like, my FF14 character is living the life that I do not get to live. My FF14 character is functional. Okay, I've never done this one before. I'm gonna die. I don't like this already. No. What happened? No. When did this become Guild Wars 2? I don't like this. No, I don't know. But yeah, like, my FF14 character... My FF14 character is living the life. Like, my FF14 character has a house, has a guild of friends, who are, like, my personal friends now, has a, like, you know, a kind of a steady job at this point. Like, my FF14 character is, like, functional in ways that I will never be. I don't like this. Oh, you guys are done? Okay, let me see if I can finish this up. I'm probably just gonna end up dying, but, you know. Okay. Ah, no. Why? I don't know. No! I hate jumping puzzles. I'm so bad at them. I really hate it. I'm so bad at this. Okay. I've never done this one. What am I working with? Ah! Shit. Yeah. Like, oh my god, I run an LGBTQ plus guild. So, like, but like, I'm not the only one on Solaria. There's so many LGBTQ plus guilds on Solaria. Like, you know, I think FF14 is just really great like that. Ah! I'm done. I might just leave this. I don't know. Do I get a penalty if I just leave? Fuck it! I hate this so much. I'm a bunny! I should be able to hop this no problem. And yet... Alright, I already kind of know this, so we're gonna do this. Ah! Okay, you know what? Nope, we're doing this, Leah. I don't want to do this. I don't care that I failed it. I'm not doing the jumping puzzle. So much. I still got MGP. I still got 400. That's still pretty good. Alright, let me invite Lloyd and Violet. I'm not doing that. Knocking out. Yeah, like, it's so nice to be without judgment. Like, so I'm non-binary, right? But I'm very femme, which is confusing to a lot of people for some strange reason. Oh, you guys are already in another party. Yeah, I think you guys are already in another party. But yeah, like, so... No Het is amazing. Amazing. Alright, let me get Lloyd. Alright, anybody else? Let me just double check, make sure I'm not missing anyone. Yeah, that's an amazing FC10. I just have like the regular LGBTQ stuff. Cause gay, but you know. Alright, I'm not sure I'm gonna heal this. I think Alright, going once, going twice. Anyone else want in? Does not appear to be so. I will queue us. Alright. Leah! I'm never really sure how to properly pronounce that. Like, is it Aglia? Aglia? Aglet? E-G-L-E-T, don't forget it. Yeah. Oh, nice, nice. I am a panromantic asexual. Alright, let's withdraw, invite to scene. There we go. So, yeah, I am a panromantic asexual who is in a relationship with with my girlfriend. Inuyasha Nero, hello, 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 how are you today? Oh, hi! Is this you? Here, I'll invite you to our link shell. It's called Blood for the Wi-Fi Gods. Ah, I'm so good to be able to talk to you in game. This is great. Oh yeah, yeah. I hate going to sleep and then waking up feel like I haven't been asleep. I hate it so much. Although to be fair, like I have chronic insomnia, so like anytime I get any little bits of sleep, it always doesn't feel like enough anyway, but like I have an adrenaline processing disorder and I have chronic insomnia where my brain just doesn't produce melatonin naturally. It's great. It's not, like, it's not as bad as when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, I would literally go, like, a week and a half straight without sleeping, like, constantly. So I have, like, a massive sleep debt, because it's genetic. So I've had it since I was a kid. So my sleep debt's, like, 23, like, I have 23-year sleep debt at this point. Like, I'm never gonna make it up, no matter what. So, you know, that's life. What is this bow? That's a cool bow. What is it? Hello, I need to see that. Radiance Block. Oh, it's Palaka short bow. I don't think I've ever seen the Palaka bows. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen how it looks for that. It's such a fun raid. Like, it literally feels like dancing. Like, it's very fun. It's not too overly complicated, but it's just complicated enough where it feels like a challenge. But it's just a very fun, like, smooth raid.
You are resolved to face me.
I'm never gonna beat Lloyd and Violet at the Glamour game. God damn it. Okay. One day glamour competition, but I'm not gonna beat White and Violet. Some people come up with some really creative glams, and I feel like I'm a very much a basic bitch, which is fine, you know? A lot of times, on days when I'm feeling more feminine, I say that I identify as a non-binary bitch. Like, I'm non-binary, but I'm still gonna be a bitch about it. Like, I'm still gonna be a bitch that day. One of your streaming accounts and watch stuff, but instead of like reporting them and resetting your password, you just end up kind of seeing what they're watching and like seeing how they review it. We had someone like that. Like, it was like our HBO account. Like somebody hacked into it and just started watching stuff. We just started seeing what was like, I think it was like Charles approved. It was like, oh, what's Charles approved this week? All right, I hope you get something good. We were like, oh, what's Charles watching this week? What's Charles approved? Maybe we should watch what Charles is watching. I don't know. I don't know. That was like peak quarantine content. It was very much like we've been locked up for months content. Like, I'm not even mad that someone's like hacking into our like HBO account. I'm just curious at what they're watching. Like, is it good? It was mostly just the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and like Wonder Woman for some reason. I mean, okay, nothing against that, but you know, diversify a little bit what you're watching. Watching two things constantly kind of sounds not mentally healthy. But you know. Ah! No! Oh my god, that wasn't what I meant to do. God damn it, fucking damn. Yeah! Ah! That made my heart race. Fuck! That was scary! I scared myself! So the reason that we scream when things happen that we're scared about, like that, is that it's our body telling us to breathe before we die. So essentially, the reason that happens is when you're talking, you have to inhale first and breathe a bit. So what happens is when something happens that's kind of scary, you make a noise, like you scream or you make a little noise, because your body is forcing yourself to breathe. So that if you die, you at least, or if you're gonna go into something kind of scary, or if you're gonna get hurt or whatever, you at least have a little bit of oxygen already in your system. And that is the reason that happens. And why I make a lot of noise, because I have adrenaline disorder. And my body cannot understand things. Like sensory processing disorder, where my brain can't understand sound. Logistically, I know it's not going to hurt me, but my brain has decided it must hurt me. Sometimes. I don't know, I was thinking about that because I think it was Freya was like, you should dye your nails black, you have such a cool style, like having black nail polish would be so cool, and I was like, I would love to do that. However, I cannot, because the sensoriness of having nail polish on my nails would cause my brain to lose its goddamn mind. Logistically, I know the nail polish isn't gonna hurt me, right? It's nail polish. but like it just being on my nails causes my brain to like have a meltdown or something, and I'm like, oh my god. Also, like, I do work outside in the dirt, and the nail polish just isn't right. Like, okay, I'm also in a relationship with a girl, which, you know, adds another element to things, but like, she's trans, so it's a little different. But like, also, like, I'm not a very sexual person, so it's not really me. Totally didn't almost die because of my own hubris. I don't want these. Nobody wants, no, I don't want these. That's not what I want. What is this? I can't see that because I have bangs.
The builder has been made to yield. Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure. Provide my scent with some storm.
Oh, we already got a limit break up in this. Okay. Where am I going? I'm going here. Yay! Avatar stance does actually kind of feel like dancing. Like, there's sometimes when I'm like playing the game and there's like music that like works really well with it, it literally feels like I'm bouncing along to the music. I love it so much. Internet too, and it is not fun. Okay, I'm gonna run into a wall for a bit while I turn this off. All right, cool. But yeah, it is not fun when it crashes. All right, yeah, sure. I'm also on YouTube, so feel free to like. You can see I always post my streams there too. So no worries, you can always catch them later. I want to make it a no stress situation, you know. Do you think it hurts to get turned into a little ball of light and then not into a little ball of light? Do you think that hurts? I'm curious. Like, how do you think that feels from like a character standpoint? That can't feel good. Side going on, we're going over here now. Well, have a good day. Stay safe and eat cake, you know? The more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. What I always say. Wonderful advice to get from a post-it note. Alright. Where am I going? I'm going over here. Hello. Over here now. Whee! I think you only need 5 now. So like if I get, I'm at 4, so if I get like another, I can get another weapon. Well, actually no, I'm kind of low on tombstones, but I can, what weapon should I want to kind of get my machinist one so I can kind of have one of the like weapons for each class. But like it'll depend how everything looks too. Cause like this stuff is gonna go, like the weapons and stuff are gonna kind of go away and stuff, or get turned into like rewards for hunts. So. Using aiming too much, I'm probably gonna do just whatever I think looks really cool. So like if the dancer glaives look cool, or you know, anything else, like I might do those. But I do already have like purple glowy dancer glaives from the yokai event, so I don't know. We'll see. Why is he over there? No, no, bring him back, bring him back. No, he's, yeah, And now I'm over here. And back over here. Okay, managed to run out of time. Going here. The one thing I've noticed about being a Viera is that because I am so tall, I need to be a lot more particular about where I stand. Like, a lot of times I think I'm already out of an AoE, and I had, like, 1 foot in there. So I just need to be a lot more careful about where I'm standing. Like, when you're smaller, it's a little easier. Are we backing up, or are we going forward? We're going forward, okay.
mortal.
Let's see.
Enter my realm.
Nope.
If you dare.
What does this look like? Don't really need that. I do like the way longer skirts actually look on Viera. Like Viera are like taller races, I think, have like the longer skirts look a lot better on them. Like the taller ones. I guess if I made my Aura taller, maybe long skirts would look better. I don't know. I made my Aura as like short as possible. Because like again, I'm short in real life, so it's weird to be this tall in game. But like there is some power to it. Like it is kind of nice to be a sexy goddess in a game, you know? A sexy immortal rabbit. There's something very fun about that. We'll see how long I stay one. Where am I going? Okay. They're all over here. So we're gonna go over here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Tell me it's outside now? Yeah, it's outside now. Comfort zone a little bit, but if I'm getting better at it, you know. Usually play ranged stuff. Oh my god, this person did something really cool. They're wearing like the, so they're wearing the, like, Aglia, like, chest piece, but then they, like, dyed the skirt that they're wearing underneath it bright gold. So it looks like the inlayer of the dress here is gold, like the lining is gold. And I think that's really cool, especially for Astrologians because of the way that the clothes kind of flow when you're in combat. That's a really cool idea. I like that a lot. It makes it just look like the lining of the dress is gold, like the inner lining. It just adds some depth to it. I like that. Actually, it's probably brass dye, not gold dye, but you know, or yellow. But the gold in this game is actually the metallic gold dye in this game is actually pretty dark, but. Cool idea. Don't hit me with that. One of the times I ran this, the healer actually used rescue to pull the tank, lift the tank buster into everyone, and we all died. We had to restart, basically, because of it, and it was not fun. I was like, nope. No questions. Nope. Just killing the god I canonically worship in lore. Just doing that today. Hit me with the tank busters, please. Are we all standing? Are we all standing over here then? Okay, let's go in over here then. Yeah, that's already did bloodbath. I don't really need second wind right now. Ah, no, nope. Triangle of death. No, no, I don't like the triangle of death. Arrgh. Fuck this. Triangle of death. Oh my god, so I recently watched, I made a post about it because it was so good, but I recently watched, Dead Ends Paradise, no, Dead Ends Paranormal Hotel, and it says it's a kid show, but I don't think so. It's kind of, it's got a lot, it's really deep for a kid show. But, it's got a lot of really good LGBTQ plus representation. It's, like, got a lot of mental health representation. Like, one of the characters is kind of on the spectrum. Like, it's a very good show, and I like it a lot. It was very good, but it's also just fun and quirky. Like, I like that too. I think that the animation, like, some people like that style, some people don't. I don't know. Animation doesn't matter to me as much as, like, storytelling does. So, like, if the story's good, I don't really mind how the animation looks. But I also think that, like, because it's a new show on Netflix, like, it just hasn't gotten the budget to kind of do as much as it could with the animation. And I think that when it gets a season 2, if it gets a season 2, like, the animation will be so much better because, just because they'll have more funding. Like, that's kind of how it was with Kipo and Age of the Wonder Beast and, like, some of the other shows on Netflix as well. Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beast also a really good show. This just makes me even more mad that there's not a dancer weapon that's literally just fans. Like, it'd be so cool to have a dancer weapon that was literally just fans. I want to do like a Kyoshi warrior type glam. I think that'd be awesome as frick. But no, we can't have a dancer weapon that's literally just fans. Got burned. Thank you for doing that. That was very nice of you. So hold her. Okay. I've never seen that happen before. Woo! What did we get? I already have that. I don't want those. Yay! Yeah, that was just... They really like dropping those boots of fending, eh? What is that? I've never seen that before. Is it Deathlock? Oh, it's one of the, I think it's one of the, Heavensward. No, Lux. Is Lux Heavensward or is Lux... Well, I forgot. The song's amazing. I love it so much. We should dance to do something. Let's do, there we go. We are dancing. Woo! Never said it was good dancing, I just said it was dancing! In real life and in character. I cannot wait to see if we get, like, I'm hoping we get the alien minion from Hildebrand, but I'm also hoping we get a new dance. Like, a new dance would also be so much fun. But, like, also the alien minion is really, like, the alien is really cute. Apparently there's, like, some Final Fantasy canonical type stuff for it. DPS, I can take it to AoEs. I know my job. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Possibly. Not professionally, but enough. Here's how I see this is gonna happen. Like, well, actually, no, I don't know, because we did fight Ralgar, so maybe not. No, but this is like Nullfall, not Ralgar, so, yeah. So, what I was thinking was that, like, the way the Alliance raids are gonna be set up is we fight the gods from the first three kind of, zones, like the first three cities, at the end, so each one of those is gonna be, like, the main boss at the end. So, like, we got Nullfall here, we might get, like, Tamir, the Fate Spinner for, like, the next one, or, like, Nofika, who's, like, the Gridanius one or whatever. I'm kind of scared for, the Limsa one, because she does stuff with water and the Wheels of Fate, which basically means we could have some sort of water and, like, time mechanics. Not good. Alright, those balls are dropping, let's go. Those bloody balls are dropping, let's go. Let's run! Don't worry about damage, worry about staying the fuck alive. gonna be a slip circle or a knockback. I'm not super clear on what that mechanic is yet. I don't know. I kind of learned things in English, so we'll see. I got that right. So I'm thinking the knock. It depends. It definitely depends on the how many like little diamonds you pick up.
Very well.
All right, time to do balancing stuff. Well, actually, no. We gotta do soul stuff first, then balancing stuff. We gotta let his Wonder Twin powers activate before we do. Alright, don't do anything. No one touch anything. I'm not touching anything. We're balanced. I'm not touching anything. Alright, let us twin powers activate now. Wonder Twins, activate! No one's gonna get that. Gotta let the twin powers activate! Okay. That was a nice limit break. Not by me, I think it was by Lloyd. It was nice. Good limit break. Actually, maybe it wasn't by Lloyd. We have a lot of Reapers here. I don't know. It was a good limit break, though. Good timing. Ordinarily, though, like, everyone limit breaks kind of at the end. However, like, in a fight like this, like, it's more about, like, especially if you're a melee DPS, like, it's more about, is he standing still enough to have good timing on him? Because, like, if you do it as a melee DPS and the boss moves, like, you're kind of screwed. Like, they can move out of that. Same with casting. It's more about, like, is good the time there. I like that our tank's name is Duck Knight. There's something very nice about that. Maybe it's because, like, as a Team Star Kid fan, I worship the duck too, but, you know. Ah, he's so close to being dead. Make sure we don't all die trying to kill him. Okay, they're all going here. Wait, I think this is gonna be a knockback, and then yeah. So he's gonna do that first. Then there's gonna be 2 knockbacks. Okay. Yeah. because their name is Duck Knight. What does this look like on me? It looks kind of the same. I don't know. I don't play a striking class enough. What does it look like? These are kind of cool, but I don't really need the aiming stuff. Alright, I already have that. Roll on some of these. That I'm probably not going to get. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get those. Again, I get a 99 on a ring earlier that I'm never going to use. And then I get these! On things I would actually use! Oh, this game's got a sick sense of humor sometimes. Alright. And I must love Pitbull's mug. I must love pity mugs. I will totally do a little dance. Let me dance in celebration. I will do a little dance. I can't back up. My chair is hitting the guest bed. I cannot back up. But I will do a little dance. I can't dance very well, but I will do one. My dancing skills are less than ideal. Where am I going? I'm going down here. I'm gonna go repair my gear, and then we'll probably do 4 circle. Nope, not where I want to go. This is where I want to go. This is where the vendor is. Whoa! I totally didn't realize I had a lot of things ready to get materia out of them. Woo! That's like a lot of materia. Okay. That's great too. Alright. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Too many chat options. If they are, I'm probably gonna do Summoner if they're gonna stay on Healer. I need to learn. Oh! Hi, Rob Kipke Broly. Let me know if I'm saying your name right or not. Wait. Yeah, let me know if I'm saying your name right or not, or if there's a name you prefer to go by. Also, yes, I do need to learn the in-game dances and redeem them with points. I could do that. I don't know if I can, though. I'm not a good dancer. Like, there's a reason I didn't go into ballet. Hi, Noelle. Hi, Savage. How are y'all doing today? How is everyone doing? It's good to see you. Thank you. I try to be cute with the kitty ears. I glammed them out so they're all rainbow. I don't know how visible it is, but they're all rainbow. So I glammed them out. I might be able to do the Moogle dance. I mean, the main issue right now with the whole like dancing thing is, so I'm in my sister's room, or because she is, my sister is functional and was able to go to LA and get an apartment. So I made her room into my streaming room because I am petty. Also, it was available. But her bed's still here, and I keep it here because my dog likes to sleep on it, and also I can't move it. Alright, have fun lurking. Put on your lurking hoodie and lurk. But, I can't move my chair back enough so that you guys can see me dancing without hitting the bed. Like, I don't have physical space. So I will try to learn the in-game dances and redeem them with points. I will try to do that. I don't know if I have space to do it properly. I will do my best though. I might need to like position my camera higher. We'll see. Doesn't have to be good? Okay. I will cue us in for fourth circle. Aw, thank you! I mean, data center travel's coming, so anyone on the North American data server can team up together soon. I'm on Crystal, so, you know. Thank you. I know, like, yeah, like, data center travel's coming on the 5th. So hopefully, like, July 5th. So hopefully we can all meet up together and, like, you know, have some fun. I'm hoping it works out and we can all go on a party, because again, I've never been to a gay club and I want to go to a club. Like IRL or in-game. I've never been to one. I want to go to one in-game because that's where my comfort zone is, so I'm gonna start there and work up to it. But, I want to go to one. Also, I want to play Lalafell Hide and Seek, and I'm saving up prizes for Lalafell Hide and Seek. If you find me, you'll get a prize. I'll have certain hours. I have a bunch of really fun areas to go hide in, but I'll be a Lalafell during that time. So, I'm still working on my Lalafell character. The way I work on characters is like, I do it, because like, it changes, right? It changes what I'm feeling or what I see in the game. So like, I make a character, I save the appearance data, and I just kind of edit it like every day or every week just to make sure it's like exactly how I like. Because I might see something in game where I'm like, oh, hats with that hairstyle would look horrible, or like, oh, I could just change it to this hairstyle, or oh, that hair color actually looks really good on this, or whatever. So I just try to make sure that like I'm very studious about how I edit character appearance data. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm hoping they work up to that. Like, I'm hoping that eventually it becomes something they work up to, because I have a lot of friends who are on European data centers, and I would love to be able to hang out with them, but like, they're so far away, you know? Like, yeah. Are we just gonna camp this corner? Okay, let's camp the corner. I mean, if you do decide to join Crystal, I mean, you're welcome to join my FC, you're welcome to join the link shell, you know, I'll totally help you out with leveling and all of that. Like, I am down to help people with ults out if they need help with stuff, you know? I'll mount farm with you, whatever you need. You know? I think this is gonna be a knockback, right? Yeah. Discount Dracula. Take some damage. Corner time. Camp in the corner. Set up a tent in the corner. Honestly, my family's the most functional while camping. I was trying to decide why I like camping so much, and I'm like, I don't really like being cold. And I'm not like I'm not like a heavy-duty hiker. But my family is very well behaved and functional while camping. Like, we can set up and take down a tent without having to talk to each other. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can totally do that. You have to go to like data center, and then when you click on the data center, you go to the world and create a new character. Yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah, you can totally like play with other people on different data centers if you create a new character there. Yeah, I know because I have a character on another data center. But I don't play them. They're just like the first character I ever really created in Final Fantasy. That kind of made me fall in love with the game and really like the game. And that was back when like it was just so long ago, and like I took a break and came back, and then I created this tune and I like this tune better, but like I still keep it around for sentimental reasons. But yeah, you can totally do that. You just have to go to data centers instead of world to create a character. One for each data center? I don't know, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Okay, I thought that was gonna be a cone. I'm sorry. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure... Alright. I don't know what it is with people not getting the tank ones. Oh, I need to get my carbuncle out. I always forget I need to get my carbuncle out. I kind of just assume it'll res with me, but it does not. Yeah, you can do a speed run, or you can boost. You can do a bunch of things. See, I don't think you should boost on your first time playing through FF14, but if you're making another character to play with people on other servers, like, you know, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But, like, yeah. Or, like, I knew somebody whose character, like, got deleted or some shit, like, with some sort of software thing, and they did that, but... Yeah. I should not have stood in that. Are we doing corner? Yeah, we're doing corner. No! I'm dying everywhere. Okay. Thank you for the reses, Violet. deserve it or not, but thank you. I mean, I guess I should get better at accepting compliments. I'm working on getting better at accepting compliments. I'm trying not to blush. I'm blushing a little bit. Discount Dracula, does he die already? Oh, this is a spread. That was fast. Woo! Aw, thank you. Stretching a bit. Okay. You guys got this. You can do it. It's at 3%. You got this. I believe in you! Thank you, Violet. I will help get people up. Let's get this reaper up. Just die already, bitch. See, this is Bahamut. Bahamut's going to kill you. Okay. I have a dragon. And, dragons beat vampires. I guess do this first. Alright, I already have this. I'm just gonna kind of stockpile some of these for glam reasons. Violet looks so good all the time. God damn, that's very well color coordinated. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you end up, like, creating a character on Crystal or Zelaria or Crystal, let me know, and just hit me up, and if you ever want to hang out. And I will totally help you out with shit, you know? Or, like, you know, when data center travel comes, I'll totally help everyone out, so... Or just, you know, send me a friend request. I'm Ross Thorne. I'm around. Okay. What am I gonna do next? Alright, when you upgrade to the full version, alright, I will look forward to seeing you, but you know, no pressure. No social pressure here. Okay, I am going to... Oh my god, I have not played Dragoon in so long. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. I am going to... Whoa, what was that? I did not mean to do that. Nope. Okay. Did something weird in chat there for a second. Alright. I am probably gonna run, I think, Tower of Babel? Or whatever. Not Tower of Babel. The first one. What's the first one fucking called? The community is really positive. Tower of Zot. Yes, I'm gonna run Tower of Zot as... I mean, yeah, it's a lot better than World of Warcraft. I'm going to run Tower of Zot as a Dragoon to try to get the Lance. I don't know if Violet or Lloyd, if you want to join me for that, you don't have to join me for that. If you don't want to join me for that, you don't have to join me for that. But I'm trying to get the Lancer weapon for Dragoon. I have no way, I haven't played Dragoon in months, so, this will be an adventure. Yeah, World of Warcraft, oh my god, the community in WoW. I played World of Warcraft for a while because for a while I was only gaming on Mac OS X because I don't live in a gamer family. So, but like my mom works for UCSF and UCSF, like, she can take home some of the older laptops. Alright, let me know, yeah. But, we get some of the older laptops, right? From UCSF because she can take them home because she's a researcher or whatever. Use me while you have me. Violent. But so like we only had Mac OS X and World of Warcraft runs on Mac OS X. So I played World of Warcraft for a while because it was one of the only MMOs that ran on Mac OS X. And not being a gamer, I just clicked on the first like ad that I saw. So that was an advertisement I saw that ran on Mac OS X, so I played it. I'm just gonna hit join. It was, World of Warcraft, I really liked parts of it, okay? I liked parts of World of Warcraft, but the community on World of Warcraft was very homophobic, and whenever I would, like, try to talk to people, you know, I sound very femme. I'm a non-binary, but I sound very femme, and I got a lot of very, like, homophobic backlash, and also just, like, creepy people DMing me, and it was just, like, I was just, like, I can't do this anymore. So, like, I saved up money from my work, and I bought a PC to play Final Fantasy and Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I've had a lot more positive experiences with people in FF14, not treating, like, I've had, like, my fair share, like, in Guild Wars 2, I had my fair share of homophobic shit, but, like, it wasn't as bad as World of Warcraft. Yeah. I also, Activision Blizzard, the company, their corporate kind of, issues also really, I didn't really, I did not like all the stuff that they did corporately, like, with all the like, I don't want to say scandals, because they weren't really scandals, it was, like, bad shit that Activision Blizzard as a company did. I did not like that. Yeah. I don't like it when companies treat their employees like that, you know? Have I played? Never played Monster Hunter World Ice Scored. So I've never played Monster Hunter World. My girlfriend was really into my girlfriend played Monster Hunter World for a bit, and then I had some friends who were really into Monster Hunter World. But I've never played it. I've heard mixed things about it. But I also don't know if, like, I think when it came out, like, it wasn't really on PC or some shit like that. I don't know. Or, like, my PC wouldn't be able to run it. I have, like, like, I might be able to run it on this PC, but I've never really played it. have a fork. So I can eat monsters. I have a fork so I can eat monsters. That's my Mog fork. I will eat everyone. I will poke this fork up an enemy's ass and I will eat them. I mean, I have Wrath. I farmed out Rathalos. That's something I did. It's actually kind of grueling. Thank you! I, again, worked very hard in Character Creator to make sure they are all very pretty. All my characters are beautiful. I really like having, like, red eyes. Like, reddish eyes. I mean, I like my blue eyes, too, because, like, there's, like, the problem is, like, so hairstyles you can change in-game. Like, hairstyle, hair color, you can change. Eye color, you cannot change in-game. So, the problem with having the red eyes is you kind of have to have hair that goes with red eyes. Which limits your options. So for a while I did bluish-greenish eyes, because I have bluish-greenish eyes in real life. And also because, like, you can kind of mix and match with the eye color, with, like, without having, like, having eyes that don't look super, like having eyes that are more, like, natural color, like, it's easier to, like, kind of mix and match with the hair color and not have it look completely off. But I do really like having red eyes, or reddish eyes, so I decided to make my Viera kind of like that. Oh, that's not good. On Monster Hunter World, he's only a puppy dragon. That would be amazing. A contact lens system would be amazing that allows you to change your eye color. And they could do some pretty cool shit with that. But I don't know if it's like it might be a little strange. But yes, it would be very nice to be able to change eye color without having to, like, change your whole entire character. Are you good, Iniwashiniro? Are you okay? A mini fire doesn't sound like a good thing. Are you good? You alright? Alright, Q again, you'll heal? Okay. Yeah, the most recent music video I did, it was mostly just like, again, trying to figure out Viera emotes. But like, I know people like having a mix of combat as well, so I'm trying to like get better at like mixing combat with some of the emote stuff. The hard thing with combat is I kind of need to have like a specific dungeon in mind, because it's like they're limiting how many like not like open world stuff you can do combat wise. So that's been a trial and error, but yeah, like some people they seem to really like the like combat-y stuff. I have to do the yes, I do have to do this. Okay, I like that they changed that to be like this. That makes it easier. Alright, I don't know what I do. So let's have some fun. Why is this thing? Okay. Isn't there, yeah, okay. I have not played Dragoon in It's been a literal month since I played Dragoon. What the fuck? Yeah, like a contact lens system would be so cool. And again, there's like so much cool stuff you can do with that. Like, I mean, again, I get why it's not like that. But I kind of wish I could change my eye color a bit. Like, I guess they're trying not to have it be too, like, that was not what I meant to do. Okay, maybe it actually was. But I guess they're trying to have, like, some separation between, like, you know, like, your character and, like, enough, like, changing the character or something. I don't know. It's, some inane logic probably left over from, the launch of 1.0 or something like that. Like most of the things that happen when they can't change something. It's spaghetti logic. I've completely forgotten what I'm working with. Okay. Woo, I am terribly sorry, everyone. I'm not doing as much DPS as I really should be. Hi, Iriday! How are you today? How's life on your end? I've never played FF2. Is it good? I haven't played a lot of single player games, so I don't have a good concept of that one. Let me just, I'm good. I haven't played Dragoon in, years. So, this has been fun. I apparently don't have Bloodbath on. Oh, that sucks. I hate it when they don't let me do something. They will not let me link my YouTube videos or my Twitch stream or my Discord in any post. So I have to do it via story, which is very annoying, and they only allow you to link like one thing in your bio, which is also quite annoying. Is it that one? It's gonna be that one. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! Oh, I do have Bloodbath on my hotbar. Okay, I haven't played this in so long. Okay. Ooh. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so like, this is the first FF game I've played, because again, I'm not a gamer. I didn't, like, well, I am a gamer, but like, I didn't grow up in a family of gamers. So like, my experience playing games is just like vastly different. So I don't have a lot of like the old school knowledge that I think a lot of people do coming into FF14. So, yeah, like, but some of my friends are, like, really into it, and they, like, be like, oh, this is a throwback to this game because of this, this, this. I'll be like, thank you for the lore explanation. I did not know that. I do really like lore. I like stories. Like, you know, I'm a history major, so it's kind of a... Mystery is kind of my cup of tea, but, and like anything lore-wise is kind of my cup of tea. Nope, I don't know longer. I mean, do not take this at face value. I haven't played Dragoon in months, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So, this might not, this is not an accurate depiction. I have played Guild Wars 2 on stream. I had to stop though because I was getting a lot of like toxic people coming in and like it was a problem. I also I kind of came to the decision that like I needed to get a little bit more comfortable playing Guild Wars 2 before I feel comfortable streaming it. So that's part of the reason I stopped playing Guild Wars 2. So I'm kind of just working on Final Fantasy right now because most of my community is pretty Final Fantasy based at the moment. But yeah, I think playing, I will eventually play some other games, you know, because I can get burned out and it is healthy to take a break when you get burned out. Alright, I'm gonna move this. Yeah. Okay. Nope, that wasn't what I meant to do. Ah, it's been so long since I played Dragoon. I thought, you know, because I've been playing Reaper a lot more, but like the muscle memory is a little different with the keybinds here. Okay. Sounds like there's some pretty cool mechanics to this. Despite... I don't know, I did think that, like, I did think of, like, initiating a Throwback Thursday where I play really old games from my childhood that are kind of shitty. But like, I don't know if anybody wants to watch me play a really shitty MMO. I'm talking like Wizard 101 levels of shit. So like, I was like, I could do Throwback Thursday, but I also don't know if that would be something people want to see. I don't know, I have a lot of ideas I'm like working on, but like I also, it'll depend how they are in practice, and Lloyd is dead. And Violet is soon behind. Hang on. Let me see if I can at least kill one of these guys. I can just kill one of them. There we go. Okay. Alright, Lloyd's back up. I feel better about doing AoEs now. Okay, we'll hydrate. Hydrating. You think I should play them? I don't know. Wizard 101 is it's an interesting game. It's kind of like the closest game we'll get to a non-problematic Hogwarts MMO. It has a very interesting, it's kind of like what Magic the Gathering should have been. I feel like it's what Magic the Gathering should have been. But I don't know if anyone wants to watch me play that. I don't know if that'd be something that get people interested. I don't know if I've heard of that. What's that about? It sounds vaguely familiar. Over here. I don't know. I do eventually also want to go back to streaming Guild Wars 2. I just need to spend more time, like, getting through it and kind of getting a feel for the game, because like it takes a lot of like processing mentally to kind of get through Guild Wars 2. So yeah, I would love to do more content. Like that's my thing. I am working on trying to get more content done. I don't have... The next few weeks I will be able to stream longer on Tuesday. But I don't have, I don't have a lot of stamina, you know? So it's kind of hard for me to stream for very long periods of time. But I do stream like 3 days a week right now. And I'm working on getting there. I have some stuff that I'm like kind of working on. I've had to push back a lot of stuff because some of it involves me going outside, and I am in quarantine right now, so outside is not happening. And I would need someone to film me doing things, so outside is not happening because that would probably be my mother, and she is sick. So outside content is not happening. But you know, like I could yes be doing some more stuff, but it really depends what people want to see. I mean, I did joke around about starting like an OnlyFans where I just post like cute anime pics, or pictures of fans. I could literally start an OnlyFans where I just go around to different buildings and rate their fans. I think that'd be great. That was Moira's idea, to just go around to different buildings and rate their ceiling fans. What is here? But I could also just like post cute little anime pictures, you know? Like, I could do that. But like, yes, I could post service dog updates, I don't know. Not a healer, I don't need to do that, okay. like every streamer does class guides at some point. I don't know though. Do you guys really want another class guide? Like that, I don't know. I don't like to do things that other people are doing. And since everyone does class guides, I don't really want to do class guides. Because like everyone does a guide to like classes. And like, yeah, I could make some funny ones, but at the same time, like it's been done to hell and back. Constantly. Oh, I didn't even realize those things make little, like, noise. That's gross. Okay. This is the katana. I already have the katana. What the layouts? I don't even know what it looks like. I just want it. I guess I kind of want the white mage weapon, too. But I don't. It's not as high on my list anymore. I kind of like my druid glam enough that it's not as high on my list. Also, Violet Lloyd, let me know if there's something you specifically want, and I won't roll on it. Okay? If there's something you specifically want, like glam-wise or whatever, let me know. I won't roll on it so you can get it. Unless we want the same thing, in which case we're battling. You're probably gonna win though. I have the most horrible rolls in the existence of rolling. Chest back there, but we did not. Come here so I can eat you with my fork. These spider robot things should be a mount. We should get these, like, because we got, like, a really cool mecha mount from Bosnia resistance stuff. We should get the spider mount from the next resistance weapon stuff. Actually, I don't know what it's going to be about, but we should get the spider mount. We should get a spider mech mount. That'd be cool. Especially if it could seat, like, more than one person. Fear my fork! Fear the fork! Fear it! Fork of power, eat your enemies! I forgot how stressful it is to do melee DPS in this fight. Ooh! Ah. gonna put bloodbath on. I'm sorry. I think I just stood in something. I never made Dragoon. I do like Summoner a lot. I see the appeal of Sage. I'm kind of a white mage main because I get overstimulated very easily. But I definitely see the appeal of Sage. Like it's a very good, like it has a lot of tools in its tool belt. Sometimes though it does feel needlessly overcomplicated in a very simplistic way. Which I guess is really great if you like clicky classes, like how you click. I didn't really name Dragoon, but when Reaper was announced, and it was announced that we share the same like gear as Dragoon, I definitely went on a Dragoon vendor and farmed out a bunch of glam as a Dragoon. To make sure that my Reaper was gonna look sick. So yeah, I did play Dragoon a lot, like post Shadowbringers, but not recently. I mean, I got it to 90. It's been a while. I do really like Summoner though. I'm thinking that, I mean, it'll depend on what gets announced for the next expansion, but I'm thinking that for the next expansion, I'm probably going to take both White Mage and Summoner to it, because I do really like Summoner. That was my bad. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, my girlfriend also prefers Gunbreaker. She actually really likes Dragoon and Monk, though. I think Dragoon and Monk are her favorites. There we go. I am terribly sorry for that. It's the katana again. Okay. I was hoping I would get... Okay. Alright, we can run something else if needed. Let's see. What can we run instead? I try to just do things once a day so I don't get too burned out running them. I also kind of did need something along that mindset for my murder tales. Let's see. Anything? Do you guys want to do Frontline? I need it for murder tales. We could do it together. It's very, I usually do... But it would give you guys a chance to get some leveling in, too. So, we could do Frontline and run around like chickens with our heads cut off for a bit. I need to work to get this coat. I need to work to get this coat, okay? I've never done collections for anything, but I try to get all the suit-like glamours in game, and that's a very nice suit-like glamour. So I need to work to get it. Alright. Nice coat. I've never really delved into collections. I'm gonna have to like look up a guide on like Emilian's collections. Cause I try to get all the suit like glams in game. Weapon shown? Yeah, I do. Okay. What are machinist battle stance and Fiera? It looks a little different with some of them, I feel like. Okay, no, it's just alright. Yeah, gotta get stuff leveled. Gotta get stuff leveled to get those glams. I really hate crafting in games. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't really like crafting and gathering in games. So, yeah, at least at level 30. Yeah, like, I tend not to be really into it. Like, I level it up mostly for tribe quests, so I can get, like, the mounts and the items from tribe quests and stuff like that. But I tend not to really want to, like, craft and gather, per se. So, like, yeah, I don't really... I usually don't do all the collection-y stuff, because, like... to the crystal for crafting. Yeah, I don't typically do all the collection-y type stuff, because, like, I don't, I don't really like crafting and gathering. Oh, I didn't even get to the point where I was touching that in WoW, because again, I really can't stand, like, again, just can't stand crafting and gathering. I mean, I did mining in WoW. Like, I gathered resources out in the world, but only to, like, sell them. Like, not to, like, do anything. Yeah. I think this person's wearing the bunny outfit and the Namazu head. Oh, it's Herb the Derp. I know them. They joined the Ishgard Fates a lot. Herb the Derp does a lot of the Ishgard Fates. I know of them. Yeah. Seen them around. Speaking of crafting and gathering, that's a very great way to level crafting and gatherers. Ishgardian Fates. And you get cool prizes. Need to be at the Gold Saucer anymore. I'm gonna like go to Ishgard or something. I'm still trying to like I'm writing a screenplay to do in FF14 that's kind of like Mission Impossible, like leveragey style, where it's a bunch of people trying to like steal some like Lord Lolorito's jewels from the Gold Saucer. I'm like writing a I'm like writing a screenplay about that, cause oh, that sucks. But I'm writing a screenplay about that, so I'm hoping that like we can do some cool stuff. And like, I'm trying to schedule like some time to do group music videos. I've got a lot of things I'm like kind of got going. I mean, we'll see how it works out. Yeah, that sucks. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. I love the music in Ishgard better. We're gonna hang out in Ishgard. So excited when my retainer brought me the flag minion. I'm so excited. Look at it. He's so cute. It's a little deer. The other day, so I live on a hill, which has a lot of open space, right? And the other morning, I was up early for some ungodly reason. I was outside, and, there was this rabbit, and the jackrabbits we get on our hills are huge. This rabbit was ginormous. And then there was this little tiny, like, young fox trying to, like, stalk and hunt this rabbit. And I was just like, you are not gonna get that rabbit. That rabbit is, like, 2 times as big as you. And the rabbit, like, heard my dog barking and ran off, and the fox was just like, eh. But yeah, like, it was really cool to watch. I mean, the fox was trying its heart out. But it was tiny. I was like, you're not gonna get that rabbit. That rabbit's way too big for you. It was a very pretty fox, though. It didn't have as big of ears as some of the other foxes we get. I don't know if maybe it got injured or it's just young. Might have just been young. Got a lot of wildlife on our hill. What are we doing map-wise here? I'm just gonna peek at everyone's glams. I'm just peeking at everyone's glams. What's everyone wearing? Alright, let's go run around like chickens with our heads cut off. I don't want to go like too far in. I think I know where they're going though. Yeah, I don't want to go too far in. So we're gonna have to like double back to like get stuff. Okay, yeah, this one's World War I tactics where you have to like defend and hold. See someone here? Alright, we're defending and we're holding. Since this is the only one we have, this is the one we will hold. Take and hold tactics, World War I style. I used to say that in chat, but I don't think people really enjoy me saying that in chat. I used to be like, these are World War I tactics, and people would be like, the fuck are you talking about? history major brain. Woo! Just making sure no one gets this. I am the bait. They will attack me, and therefore they will not get the tombstone, because I will be here being the bait. I used to do that as white mage. Like, that was a strategy I would do. Is like when people would come to try to get the tumulif things, as a healer, I would like run out in front of them, and then they would chase me, and then they wouldn't get it. It was like a strategy I employed. It was my strategy. Like, you're not getting me. Oh, they're coming for us. We've angered the flames. This is almost done. Yeah, I don't think you're coming near. There we go. Flames are not doing well. We're not doing well either. Maelstrom's doing real great. Okay. There's gonna be some that pop up back here. But Maelstrom's kind of going for it. They're kind of looping around, and I don't like that. Yeah, this one that's gonna pop up down here. I don't like that Maelstrom's getting that close. All right, time to defend. Maelstrom might be closer than I think. Okay, it looks like they are kind of doing the proxy war over here. So if they're doing a proxy war down there... Oh no, they lost their proxy war. They might get their proxy war back, but they're losing it to flames, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, they lost it to flames. So they have to get their proxy war back, which will distract them from attacking us here. Am I overthinking this? This is frontline. This is not important. This is literal run with your head off like a chicken. Am I overthinking this? I'm overthinking this. Why am I... No, this is not a chess game. I don't need to be spending this much brain power on this. I'm just letting them fight their proxy war. Okay, there's another one over there. So, if these guys are smart, they'll go get that. Maelstrom got it. Maelstrom's in the lead right now, so this is almost done. We're just gonna hold off flames here. Yeah, if Maelstrom and flames decide to kick the shit out of each other down there, we can probably get that. But we have to make it look really appealing for them to go kick the shit out of each other down there. Again, why am I spending this much brain power on this? This is not something that brain power should be spent on. get that. That's good for us. Now I just guard this. We're gonna have to go pile in that. Yeah, just make it sure they kick the shit out of each other here. Maelstrom's gonna win this. Probably. Alright. I don't know though, if we can snag this, we might get tied with them. We need to hold it. That's like the main thing. Holding it is not... hasn't been our strong suit so far. I think there will be one that'll pop up after this one goes down near where we are. Maybe. We'll see. Sometimes there's a rhyme or reason, sometimes there isn't one. But that's like really close to Mail's base. Which means that they don't have very far to walk when they die. Which is not good for us. Although we're kind of the second close. Flames is the farthest from that. Yeah, I was right. Another one's just gonna pop up right here. This one's very defensible too. Okay, they're occupied. And then another one's down, literally down there. Okay. Ooh, If we can defend... Nope, flames are there already. This is a really good spot. I don't want to pull too much. Because, like, if we do more than we can defend, we're going to have a problem. So we have to do what we can defend reasonably. But if we can get that, then we can just defend these two kind of at once. We can also do some snipey things here. It seems like it's gonna. I'll grab that. Yeah, Maelstrom's coming for us. I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. I was hoping it would be later. Yep, and I'm dead. But hey! Got it a little bit, We're fighting a two-front war now. Because we've got, flames on this side and mail on this side. And that's not good for us. Put it lightly. Again, I don't know why I'm overthinking this. This is fucking frontline. Why? I mean, it's almost over. Like, that's the thing. Like, we're not gonna get this. I just don't think we are. Yeah, we're not gonna get this. It's almost over. They know it. But I can at least kill some of these motherfuckers. Let's have a machinist up. Let's go. That's if I live. I don't know if I will live. Oh, everyone's gonna be going to that now. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be dicey. yes, we can get this one over here. Guard. We are the last remaining person here to buy some time. The distraction. I am the distraction. That is what I am. They're gonna try to get one of those gold ones. Yeah, okay, we got it. Didn't process. Okay, woo! Well, that didn't actually, do anything, so, get that off of my list. I think I'm gonna be doing leveling next, honestly, and I can do any class for that if you guys have something you want to level, or if you guys need to go, it's totally up to you. So, totally up to you on that. But yeah, I can change classes, do whatever is needed. Let me check my currency real quick. I just want to make sure I'm not over exceeding. Yeah, okay. I don't want to like max anything out that I can spend. Ah, my druid glam looks so good. Frick yeah. Okay, let us go. Oh, we got Tower of Babel. Talking about this one earlier. This Aura's taller than me, and I'm a Vieira. God damn. Oh, Violet's doing flippy flips. What are those what are those daggers? I'm curious. They're very interesting. Twin-tails of the Flame Fox. Oh, those are like the yokai weapons, right? Yeah, those are very unique. Maybe did not need to do my wings there. I definitely went in as like a summoner at some point. I don't know, I've gotten in as a healer on Trust a lot, so I think I'll be good. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright, this is the only one I actually have issues with because it uses plus and minuses, and I can't read symbols. But it's kind of survivable, and we do have a red mage, so I think we'll be good. Our red mage is named Italian Sausage. That's a name with some currency. My bad, I should have gone a little further out. You don't have to be present all the time. There's no pressure to talk. I will literally talk to myself for an hour, so I'm good. I'm good. There's no pressure. Not all. No, I gotta keep Violet up too. These elevator rides. I don't know why, it's such a weird mechanic that I think I should remember it, but I really don't. I always forget this exists, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's a whole segment of the dungeon that's just elevator music. later if I can. Maybe it goes in threes, right? Yeah, it does go in threes. Okay, I was right. Always three. Like the music in here. It's like, I don't know, it's very like, it probably would go on my sleepy playlist, but then I remember how creepy it is in game, and then I'm like, oh, you know, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to listen to that while I sleep. The Charlie and nighttime music. What? Did you get hurt by something? You okay? Something happened your day? You alright? You don't have malaria or anything, right? Did you get attacked by something? Just being dramatic. I mean, mosquito bites can be pretty gnarly. I mean, they're not great. Like, I get mosquito bites and my arm, like, swells up immensely. It's awful. Oh, this is the son of the guy from the Hildebrand quest, isn't it? Huh, I mean, I kind of put that together, but, like, I didn't really pay attention. Which is it? It's Breathless, right? That's this one. We have to become Fruggos. We are the gay frogs. It's already customary. We are the gay frogs. We are the gay frogs. common here. I mean, we get a lot of, like, big old wolf spiders. But, like, there's not more of... I mean... We get a lot of house flies. But I think that's just, like, our house and its poor ventilation. Now we get tiny. Now we go mini. I prefer being tiny, honestly. We can still do damage while we're being miniaturized. I mean, I don't think it's as much, because I think the buff makes it so you do less damage, but, like, I don't know if it's, like, well, I don't know, because it's not a bad buff. Like, usually the ones that are bad make it so, like, if you're miniaturized, you do less damage or something like that, but, like, if it's a good buff, I don't know if it still has the same effect. Hard to say. I do like that long kilt, though. That's a nice long kilt. I've seen some pretty good glams with that, so I might keep that one. Where is everyone? Okay. It's just me and Lloyd on the elevator. Alright. Sure. Oh, nope, there's someone. Where's Violet? You good, Violet? You okay? You alright? We'll wait for you if you need time. People do. I need to take more screenshots down here. This is actually really, like, the red hue is actually very nice. Like, that would be a very good background. It's, like, simplistic but detailed enough to, like, have some depth to it. Yeah, I've seen some really interesting glamours with this, because I think it's this, like, long... It's very structured for a long skirt. Yeah. Very structured for a long skirt. I feel like most of the skirts in FF14 aren't as structured as that, like the longer ones. They don't have as much, like, actual, like, plating and structure to them. So, like, they're more flowy, or they're more, like, kind of, they just kind of sag down. Is Violet good? Oh, she's here. Hopefully she's okay. Give Violet a little bit of a hug. I should have saved those. Oh well, the wings are cool, we're gonna rock them. Lloyd's competent enough, I don't need to, like, keep him at full health. Alright, time to face this monstrosity. Nice. What does this even look like, the bow for this? I don't even think I saw the bow. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, you can get like a copy of it. Yeah, FF10 summon. I mean, I don't really play Bard enough. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't play Bard enough to, like, keep all the cool, like, Bard glamours. Like, I just... Yeah, the minion for this, I feel like, could have been executed a bit better, but, like, I get it. Probably wasn't an easy minion to make. I mean, I do really like the Tower of Zot Sisters minion. That one's really good, because they've got, like, all the little, like, Tower of Zot Sisters, and they do, like, a little thingy-mabob, and it's great. I realized that was not as descriptive as it could have been. Probably describing it as a thingy-mabob wasn't, But they do, like, a little animation together, and it's amazing. We're gonna get sucked into the middle. Then we're gonna have to run. The usual. To the corners, yeah. The fabric of reality tears, and here we go, and oh my god, that is terrifying. He's got a creature on its dick. Okay, great. Now we fight his dick. Here we are again. Look at that. We chopped off his dick, and now we have a fighting chance. chopped off his dick. We have a fighting chance. Let's get him. Sort of. Maybe. I'm just gonna kind of repeat the same stuff. Run this way. Italian sausage is getting the command. Nice. Do you guys want to do normal dungeons? Not leveling dungeons, just normal dungeons, which would just be the one with all the numbers. But I'm not gonna say all the numbers because that's like, just call it normal dungeons or something. I don't know. Yeah, we could just do like the 50, 60, 70, 80, so normal dungeons, which I know I said I wasn't going to say all the numbers, but then I said all the numbers for clarity's sake, just in case it wasn't clear. Not trying to be a hypocrite. Hypocrite is such a weird word. When I was younger, I used to think hypocrite meant like had something to do with hippos because hypocrite. Like, I used to literally think when I was younger that it was like some sort of like hippo parade or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it was a weird word. Look at him run. The little spots and the little horns of the reindeer. Alright, ready? Okay, let's go. Trying to get some of these out of the way. And get some tombstones so I can sell some stuff. I don't really use the one for like astronomy for anything else. This person's name is Feels Bad Man. I've been getting this one a lot lately. Huh. Interesting. Zomets. I think that's how you say that, right? It's a trench zomet, right? Zomet? That's the correct word? I don't know how to pronounce that. Zomet's a fun word, though. I like the zomet. Zomet. It sounds like frogging, which I also like. glams to the Eorzean Glamour collection. I don't know if I should do it or not. Like, I've debated posting, like, my starting a glamour page on the Eorzean Glamour collection or whatever it's called. Like, that website. Like, that people use to, like, look at different glamours and stuff. But, like, I'm not sure if I should, you know? Like, it kind of feels a little invasive. Like, I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not. But, like, on the other hand, like, I see a lot of people posting glamours that are, like, very basic or very, like, mod station-y. And I'm just like, we could do better. Like, I don't know. We could just like, let's up the challenge a bit. Let's up the difficulty level. I don't know. I'm debating it. I don't know if people would actually, like, check that out or be interested. I don't know how it really works, but it is something I'm debating doing. And get some of my glamours up and start, like, my own page on there. Then people can, like, find out exactly what I'm wearing, though. So, yeah. I mean, it's hit or miss. Yeah, I didn't dodge that. There we go. Alright. Honestly, we should also get this as a mount. I am adamant, if they're gonna add more T-Rex type mounts, we should get this Abomination. I would love to ride this Abomination. I think it would be awesome to ride into battle on this zombie-ass T-Rex. I think that would be beautiful. Who doesn't want to charge into battle on a fucking zombie T-Rex, okay? It's a zombie T-Rex. That's essentially what this is. I know it says unknown, but it's not unknown. It's a zombie T-Rex. Oh, who has the stack marker? Fuck. I heard a stack marker, but I don't see one. So I might have healed through it over here. I'll be there. Let me just kill the other one. Some of this bleeding. A little extra damage. put a band-aid on everyone. There we go. I look so good with my wings, though. Get through this easy peasy. Lloyd and Violet are both super competent, and this feels bad man samurai also seems to be pretty competent. So I think we'll get through this okay. I don't know. Is this the shark one? I don't think this is the shark one. No, this is not the shark one. This is the one with the floor diviner guy. There we go. Die already. I had like my overtime damage on it and it still wasn't dying. Yeah, this guy. This guy's trippy. I did this dungeon a lot when I was farming mental roulette for that mount, so I kind of learned most of the mechanics for it. But yeah, this guy can be tricky. If you haven't really spent a lot of time doing this. One foot there. That's the issue with switching to Viera. It's like, I'm bigger than I used to be, and I have to be a little bit more precise with some of these. I'm used to being so small. There we go. Yeah, we got through. We all basically do the mechs. It's just nailing it. as a head start. Get this chest. There we go. People are getting out of my range. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we got this. Woo! Okay, here comes the cavalry. Ah! No! Right as I had my... Okay. Violet's down now. Ah! Yeah. I say we wipe and go back. Sorry about that, Lloyd. I mean, I tried to use benediction on you, but I hit my benediction too late. So that was my bad. I didn't, this is like, yeah, it's gonna look the same as the Heaven's Word runs, but like blue, yeah. Okay. Alright, trying to focus so I don't accidentally kill the tank. Do a little... Okay. Ooh, okay. Nice. I have a blood lily. Unless it resets me, which would be sad. Alright, trying to focus so the tank doesn't die. It has been a while since I've healed here. Actually, no, it's not. I think I did heal here like earlier in the week, maybe. Weeks just go by Tuesdays now because the reset happens on Tuesday, so it kind of feels like my weeks just go by Tuesdays. Like Tuesday's the start of a new week. I mean, okay, technically, like any day could be the start of a new week, but it feels like Tuesday because of the reset. on these platforms. I'm gonna get ads real quick. Yep, that's an ad. Samurai didn't stay on the platform, we got an ad. Start running back. Woo! Nicely done. Okay. All right, there we go. The ancient one dropped. Probably not gonna get that. Yeah, no. Alright, I have reached my limit for today. So I'm going to end the stream. Stay safe, everyone, and eat cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around. Also, I have a Discord and YouTube. Feel free to check those out. I'm on Instagram. I have an Amazon wishlist. I have a bunch of stuff in the works. Yeah, so, feel free to check me out, if that's, you know, anything of interest. Yeah, alright. Stay safe, eat cake, more you weigh, harder you are to kidnap. Bye!